Hello, welcome back to the Dino Lab. Was my sound cut off just there a moment ago? No, I think we're good. Okay, welcome back. Good job, game. Where's my sound? Sound here? Yes, we do. Okay. Welcome back to the Dino Lab. We've been sending out rockets, and we've been very successful. They were successful rockets. The rockets were flying through space. They were very flying successfully in space. Right, we have like a few more hexes that are unexplored that we don't need to explore, but we are, after all, completionists. So we are still doing that. We can finish all of our research right after. Right, there's barely anything left to do here. And then that kind of would open up our resource. Even though this stream title for today says something else entirely. We have been going into here. The new asteroid that we are probably going to work around and work with. Yes, so I think that is what we should be doing. Getting the tier opener to open the tier. First of all, where do we want to put the rocket platform? Because we should probably use snow. It has a higher melting point, and less conductivity. And I want to have like 7 tiles of this. 7 should be a solar panels width. Yes, solar. It's 7, right? Yeah. Alright, so we want to just measure out all the solar panels here. Excuse me, what? Copy. We take that. Oh no, hold on, phone. Okay, well, I guess stream today won't be super long. Anyways, yeah, let's measure out our thingy here for the solar panels. I'll do it like this so we actually know where the border is, and then we copy paste you over, like so. So this is gonna be 7 and 7 and 7, and you're off by 1 again. You're off by 2. Could just go multiple of whatever. Let's not. Let's try to keep this up. That then should be 35. Yes, okay. So either here or here. Let's see, where's your thing here? Okay, I think we'd put it like here. The first row here is going to be a wall, and then on the other side do the same. 7 like that. Just to keep the rocket nice and, well, not being on the annoying front here. Can we copy paste you over? We'll use Mercury. That is a-okay. How far down do we bring you? I don't know. We do need a few spaces here, 9. I think this is fine. And then you guys can actually go up there. You can build this from Mercury. This doesn't melt, right? This part doesn't melt either. I'm gonna actually check that. Do you have any temp change? No, you're still 45C. Perfect 45. So I guess not. Good. In that case, you guys build... Oh, why? We can build a fire pole from the steel we have. Let's not do that. And that, go ahead. Did they just pop up a few more things? Because you accessed the steel again? Weird. But yeah, sure, doesn't matter. We need to go up here like this. Yes, bees would be happy. Would be numbering many thousands for and from us building this like nicely and pretty without stairs. Right, you go to that both sides here. Rocket can still pass by, right? This is gonna be one fewer actually. Here. That's a multiple of 7. 20? No. 21. Wait, what? Can the rocket still squeeze through? This is not a multiple of 7 minus the rocket, right? It's 46, 64, minus 7. 63 would be... I need to have 2 extra for the walls. So one of them will be just overlapped. That's okay. So view on the side for a moment. Do use mercury, and this is going to be fully reachable. You can remove all of that stuff. Don't build this. Yes, mercury. The other side's going to be straight like so. Just so we have a foundation to work from. And that is that. Beyond that, I guess it wouldn't be a mistake to just make all of this viable resources to utilize. So we are going to go ahead and dig this all up. Let's do it like this maybe. The left on the right too. Sure. Starvation. Pay. No. Let's not pay attention to this attention hog. Can we by the way build a Nature's Reserve sign already? Where is it? Furniture now. There, park sign. Yes, we can make it out of mercury or something. Like maybe in here or here or here somehow. I don't know yet. And here, what? Why can't you put that? Oh, right. Wait, they added a dig out symbol for building over stuff? No, kinda, but not really. Ah, damn it. Okay, maybe put one right here. Sure. What is that? We can make doors out of mercury? No. Is there this in about 2? That might work. And I would like to have something to block this off. This being... Don't know what you do first, you do I don't care. This being stuff in my brain, that's not no. Oh, by the way, you're aligned here, right? Yeah, perfect. What was I about to say? I forgot. Let's make this bigger, thicker, better. Maybe a little open here. So this will allow us to... Oh, you can't build that because you have no dupes. Right. Let's do that one first. And then... You did bring the materials though. Yeah. And we can build a dispenser. Gonna use the steel for that. Which is fine. Just in case we do want to dig up a few bits and pieces here. We'll see about that. Would you kindly, ever so slightly, prioritize this? This one, maybe not. This one, maybe yes. We'll see. You'll just melt part of this. That's fine. What melts, melts. We do want to have that though. For whenever loops go down here, they will be radiation hit. stuck here. And the floor here, sort of, I guess. Kind of. And then the real question is, where do we have the ladder going down? It's gonna be like here somewhere. Maybe just straight down here. Right inside this spot. We can't build a ladder yet. This spot, the door. This one. Door either way. I guess. Only 3 after all. Say screw that, the tree. We can have this 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, this one. Be a room thingy, you can go down all the way here. Is that gonna be... Oh, this is gonna be right beyond... below the wall, which is perfect. It's gonna be like the ultimate... the ultimate security against space stuff. Radiation. This is useless. I'm thinking build a scaffold to build the wall later, but that's not gonna work whatsoever. It's fine. Either way. You guys connecting stuff, also whatever. In that case, just keep in mind, this is gonna be where we go in, so left, right. Not sure we're gonna build a power swooping pole here, but how about we just do a dispenser here for dropping everything we don't need, just in case. Alright. And then the solar panels. Can we build power? No. But we can put the wire in place. Can I do a heavy butt wire? Okay. This can be like... You should be able to build a third layer here, maybe 4 or 5 this way. This far. Sure. Surely this works. And over to the other side. This one will not quite be reachable unless we put a few extra tiles in, I guess. Jump over here. Do I make this 4 wide just for some extra? This is nonsense, right? How much radiation protection does it give us? We don't need this. It's only 50. How much does one give? Some 60 is gonna go down to like... It's gonna be reasonable. Hey, look, we have another source of radiation. Shine lights. They're not gonna be very helpful, are they? Or are they? Well, I kind of really do want to do that other thing with a reactor, actually. If we put the reactor here, we'd have our ladder going down maybe here-ish. Let's just go left, right and whatnot as we continue. And put all of our stuff. Dispenser. I don't think we get to use that. Here would be a wall, doors, whatnot. Just put that here for now. Keep removing the top. Yes, we do kind of want to... You can't build that, okay. We do kind of want to move these things over. Which is why we do that in the first place. Or don't. Best thing we could do is be very annoyed by these eggshells. We can put in some random snow here. For no good reason whatsoever. Okay, well, whatever. Let's keep the bots botting around. Hold on, what is Explorer doing? Oh, you two are... Yes, you do. Thing. Explorer is exploring. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we go here, we don't have to, we can go this way. Right? Yes, we can go 4. 1, 2, 3, yeah, we can go here. And then you're done, basically. Just give you some time. If you're here, you can only reach all the way to this tile. How far have you come in your... Okay. I guess we can just start flying again. Set destination to here. You should be able to get all this uncovered in time. and be nice and productive. Now, Ren has returned. Ren still has his suit on, so we can just ignore him. No one can actually get in here, realistically. By the way, did we ever build a storage bin for the naphtha? Of course we didn't. What is all that? Bleach stone and slime. Oh my god. Okay, that's why we don't move more of the bleach stone and slime around, because it's all here. There was a point where I was wondering why things are not being moved. That's why. Okay, also, this booger is, that's pretty. It's a bit more than I bargained for, but okay. What is in here? Bleach on the slime? Why? Also, it's off-gassing. Stop that. Talk about slime and bleach stone. The base looks good though, which is nice. Okay, whatever. Another thing. Shinebacks? No, we don't do anything with shinebacks. I was considering options to do interplanetary moving stuff around, but I guess not. Can you just undo all of these, and except for the salt, we go ahead and relocate this into the ship. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of work. We could maybe instead do, for the next time, a access vent thing in a loop. We put in here a chute. We put this on off, can be anywhere. Well, yes, but we can have the oxygen maybe over here or something. Or we remove one of the cacti, or have it here. Anyway, point being, we want to have a chute next time maybe, and a bit of an automation setup. This run doesn't matter. How much plastic did we bring? We want to build ladders and stuff. So the full 20 tons. Someone made a mistake. Oh well, let's bring all that stuff over. Do we have an artifact? We have one artifact, right? So that is nice. And did I move the obsidian yet? Oh, I think the iron wasn't part of this. It's fine. We'll take the iron too. And that is that. Would you kindly prioritize a little? Okay, we first came here because of the naphtha. I would like you to also relocate this bottle back to the base. To the restaurant here. Well, effectively, I'd like to have a proper storage. This cooling loop. Are you actually still cooling things? Okay. More like you are cooking these generators. Now, if the power spine was closer to space, again, we'd move it up there, but as things stand, just as things stand, we could do a quick-ish build with a few turbines, maybe. We probably should. Okay, listen here, you little pieces of work. You can be inside, not really. We just put the turbine here. Wait, this doesn't have to be interrupted whatsoever. Right? This ladder is like most random. Yeah. And then again, so are you guys. Here, just build me a room. Thank you. Power going through, power can go in from the top or something. So let's just have you connect this way. Yeah, this way. No idea what these extra bits are about, but let's remove those. Door goes here, here. Go do a simple liquid lock thing in my book. And then I would like to have a setup here actually to get rid of the CO2, aka that's gonna be CO2, so are you. This could be open, I guess. This one cannot. There's gonna be a door here. Do I do more than one door? Maybe. It can be deeper, theoretically. No, this way you can still walk about. Wait, do I need this tile actually? Can we do some hacks here? Okay, first of all, we wouldn't want to build this yet. It's gonna be like that. Maybe have a mesh tile here, because reasons. Yeah. I think this is gonna work out quite nicely. Let's have you in the center. That center. Well, we don't know where the center is gonna be long term. But yes. So here. That is gonna be you. And there's gonna be a bunch of automated doors here. Left, right, and wherever I say. Put them all the way to here. I guess sure this works. Put the doors in first. I don't need this many. Just do like 4 on each side. It'll be just fine. Yes. Let's start. Then close it off. I think I want to have them powered. And then you've been the floor, right? We can only have so many petrogenies in here. If we also want to have a transformer. We don't have to have a transformer, we can just tap into here. Okay, and then there is going to be a element sensor here. Where is it? Where is it? I'm blind. No. Thermo. Here it is. Element sensor. Don't use iridium, thank you. Just use something normal, like aluminium, sure. Do that. I will want to have a NOT gate on you. Let's see. Here maybe. It's not most optimal. But sure. That one. And then a timer sensor. Wait. This is wrong. Well, no, but I want the timer sensor on the other side. AKA just go. Give me that. Yeah, sure. You join together here, the rest connects together. You do the NOT gate to the side. Actually, do it like this. It's gonna reduce heat transfer ever so slightly by not having the NOT gate touch both the room inside and the insulation. Ever so slightly. Yes. Good. Good. NOT gate. Of course, I'm blind again. There we go. I need you to build this one before we can close off the rest. The power is connected to the left, so we can close the wall off. How about we do it like this? Give us as much space as we can have. Beautiful. And then 2 bottles. 2 blobs of naphtha. That's a perfect one. Wait, this was supposed to be doing something, no? I just took it away from somewhere. Oh well. So be it. Do that. This is going to be our liquid lock, yes, but also for the time being deconstructed. Where's oil? Oil is close by. Oil can just have it coming from the bottom. Sure, you have priority? I guess so. Because you are our power backup. Our final straw here. Battery can go on top. Hold on, shoot. Oh yes, battery can go on top. That is no question. But. useful one. We can save a few tiles by building normal stuff here. Smart battery, liquid naphtha, empty. Empty. More automation. You're not gonna collide here, right? Okay. And these guys are supposed to be made of something more durable. Material, change to steel. Rebuild. You did the naphtha thing, you did. Let's go remove the gases in here. Would you kindly build that aluminium liquid element sensor? Thank you. Okay, how much more is to be moved here? Nothing. And that means stupid bottle of naphtha. I might just want to have that actually. How cold is it on ship? First of all. Feeling distracted. Let's get tea home. Here. Right mouse button. It's not working like that. Here. Abandon ship? Yeah. That's the first thing I would want to click when I see this. Let's get you home. That's that. You fixed. Hello, Glow. Oh no, did I miss your Factorio stream? No, you didn't. I just started. And Factorio will probably be on Friday, Saturday. Not sure about tomorrow. I will have an earlier stream tomorrow, if anything. So I'm undecided on that. We'll see, we'll see. Doing good, doing good. Doing gaga good. I wanted to... Well, we kind of didn't build this like a proper build base, whatever. And now we regret it. And everything is scrappy. We don't have a big fat pool of the nuclear waste to tap into to get infinite rat bolts and whatnot and all that. So we regret that for sure. But beyond that, it's beautiful. We just have to somehow get enough rat bolts for this machine to run. So I'm thinking of doing a quick and dirty, quote-unquote, nuclear reactor here to get enough rat bolts. Before that, I built a lot of snow, because snow protects against radiation, right? Ever so slightly. And I'm sure the rocket won't melt it on accident. No, it will. But yes, I want snow here. Keep those guys busy if we can. Is this reachable from the bottom? Not really. Okay. And just take some stuff off the top here. So there's that. I wanted to see the temps in here, yes. What is your temps? Minus 55? That's too cold. Oh, we actually have some nectar here. I want to have liquid blocks in place, right? So I guess we also want a bit of ethanol. We should have some of that. Did you recover a bit from all the overheating during Christmas? Overeating? Yes. And the kids' attention, of course. I did. The kids' attention was lovely because it's only for a short time period every year, so that is not too bad. Unlike their parents, which, well, it's their kids, right? They love them, of course. Eating wasn't too bad. It was normal. If you can have normal eating habits on Christmas, that is. But yeah, good. It was all good times. All lovely. How was your Christmas? Did you enjoy? Did you get to spend some quality time? And quality food. Can you go like... first of all, if this is CO2, you're gonna be... Wait. If you are CO2, you keep this open, which allows you to close it. You're just running because... You're gonna be red, so it's gonna be green. If CO2, you are green, so this is gonna be always red. Wait, I'm confusing myself again. First of all, stop this. Not gates. Damn it. You're supposed to be red, so you don't do nothing, yes. So you keep this open. and then you can turn on and off to close it. Okay, right now you're supposed to never be green. There you go. Quality food. Yep, unfortunately most of my family got sick during Christmas and our celebration fell flat. Oh, that's too sad. So I just mostly worked and finished and programming contract. Excellent, at least that is done. Which I was glad about too. Yeah, I can relate to that. Just getting stuff done. We had well, my cousins, one of them still plays hockey, so ice hockey. So they had a game and they barely didn't lose. Thankfully. Because, well, they had like a 3-0 lead and then I think they went back to 3-3 after not playing too well for a while. But somehow managed to close it out 4-3 eventually, with one of the guys going for a solo attack on the enemy goal. So yeah, I'm not super duper into ice hockey, but they are most certainly. Like how old is the smallest one? Is she 4? She was standing on the ice by the age of 3, I think. So yeah, you can imagine their passion and dedication. Never watched it in person. It's freaking cold. I don't know. I'm not much of a sports watcher in general, so I don't super enjoy it. Not as much as the others. I'm still rooting for my cousin and his team though. So yeah. It is what it is. Like same for football, or I remember when my dad was like super into Formula 1 back in Schumacher's times, right? But yeah, never really clicked with me, any of that. Somehow I still enjoy having some esports go running in the background though. Just being a bit different there. Though I think the overall, like, what's the word? The popularity of sports watching, I wonder if it's actually going down. I feel like it does with younger generations, at least a little bit. Like, there's not everybody being super into football like they used to be. I don't know. Well, same. I used to live right next to my city's big football stadium and could watch every match for free. I did once in 8 years. They even played in the second Bundesliga for a while, but for me it was just annoying. Yeah, I can relate to that. People now watch esports. They do. They do. But I also did play more somewhat competitive games than I played sports games, for the most part, I guess. I did play some volleyball, which I enjoyed and stuff, and I did play some football, but not really in a club or anything. Blueprints? No. Just for funsies. Best football experience like was on a freshly mown, slopey piece of greenery with just one-on-one nonsense, I don't know. Fond memory I'm having there, yeah. Martial arts? No, I was actually thinking about several of them at one point or another, but especially with my cousins and me always doing the catching stuff and whatnot, as the young boys do. But I never got into any of it. I think my cousin actually did. Yes, he did do, what was it? Was it judo? I think yes. My biggest cousin was like, well, my oldest cousin. He's not the biggest anymore, though he also is above 190, so... still big. 20 stream streak, damn. I'm impressed, thank you very much. Very good. 1.9. Not being W. 1.9. not being the 12. My other two cousins, they're like 194 and 195 or 6. Different family side though. Which is, yeah, quite interesting. I'm very average with my 180, so... And I'm quite happy about not being quite as large. Like, yeah, back problems and sorts of is a problem. As is finding shoes. Finding shoes, finding all sorts of clothes. Where's your battery? Over here. Or flying on Ryanair. True. True. Sad but true. Okay, I guess this is gonna be a bit annoying. Okay, first of all, can we have you... How quickly can you guys heat up? How hot is the petroleum? Oh, nice and hot. That is useful. Can we just remove these guys? I guess we can also cut you off. We will want to empty all of this out. Power is reinstated here, so to speak. I do want for the CO2 to be able to go down here, so this is going to be weird. Good run again, good luck on rebuilding civilization. Thank you very much. Thanks for dropping by. Have a lovely evening. I won't miss too much, stream will be short-ish anyways. Right, let's get that removed. We do have the rocket ready, that means we can also go and scrap a few guys. Then you will be missing down here, which is fine. We gotta have a bunch more scrubbers now. Still have a spot where... I have to check where the ding was. Took me a while to see rebuilding. Yes. New fun little game, finding the ding. And people will be so confused when they don't know what we're talking about. Yay, we made our own little... yeah, joke, internal joke. Damn it, words. Anyways, have a lovely evening. Right, we'll have 3 dupes, so we'll want to have 3 scrubbers at the same time. For now, keep building stuff down here. aka, I need my CO2 to drop down. You open up. You are connected, right? You are connected, you have power, you have petroleum. Good. We can open up the top here. The CO2 we don't care too much about, aka we don't need those pumps anymore. We shouldn't need them anymore. This can all be removed. All that weird piping. Are you gonna heat up? No, you're not gonna heat up from being in a weird place. AKA the CO2 will be only going through the steam turbines room eventually. We need to... well, we don't need to. But I want to open up more space here for CO2 to actually flow down. Gotta go down. Make sure the sides stay closed. I don't want the many hundred kilos of CO2 to go down here. I don't care about any gases in here actually. You can just go red for a second and green light for 5. And so that should allow you to crush any and all gases. 90 kilos, 100 kilos. This is still flowing down. 150. Should take care of things though, slowly but surely. And you guys just keep heating this up so there will be steam eventually. Though I also very much really just want for the CO2 to flow quickly. Well, doesn't matter. Actually, we can go ahead, make this into radiant pipe, since this is above 100 C. We'll have it radiant for a moment, but we'll switch it back once the room becomes steamy. Yes, yes. Also, the room above here is not very steam resilient, is it? And it's not supposed to be. Actually. Can you get rid of the CO2 first? That's more important. And I think I want the entire floor out, so I'll put letters here. What about power? Power looks good. Yeah, sure. Excuse me, what? Fuck you, game. No one told you to deconstruct this building, this tile. Seriously. That's the game being broken again. You should never ever deconstruct heavy watt conductive wires with the handle selected. Let's see how bad the CO2 escape is going to be though. You're gonna build that again, rebuild that. Hello, no, there. And now build it. It's 14. How bad is it going to be? We have something to sort it out. Again, eventually. This also kind of takes away from our knowledge of how quickly this actually destroys the CO2 in here. How much pressure is in here? 5 kilos. You're barely gonna cause pop eardrums. But you will. Okay, well, this is running. But this is not being built. And while my bots over here are bored, they're not. You can still build things. You have snow. You do have snow, okay. Keep building. How is my... It's 4 high? Yeah, I can reach all the top stuff. We might wanna have... How do we do the power wire? Kind of would want for that to be further away, so it doesn't affect us too much. So we will go over... Okay, there's the snow. Well, there was the snow. Can you give me... Get me more. Get me more snow. Is that really going to be our lacking resource here? Okay. And dig this all up, because why not? Make some space here. Can you just drop all of that? Drop yourself. This doesn't need to be super thick. They should all be assigned though, so we should have enough snow. Oh, this is only 30. Okay. I was thinking this was more mass, but it's not. Unfortunately. Yes, you're gonna take this away like so. And here, there's more snow. This pocket over there, I don't care about that. Losing all its mass to space. No, not really. Same is true for you, but I need to hop in and out of there, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's just gonna work. Right, leave this be. And lower priority at the bottom here. Okay. And then keep building those walls. 4 of these. And that's gonna be how much radiation production? Shift F4 was it? 21 rats left. Okay. So we can happily walk around here though. I'm very curious to see. Dude, are you trapped? Are you trapped up there? To see... how much melts when we get him. Okay. Rocket. Scrubbers. Scrubby scraps. Also, T, you're back home, right? You're doing more research. Is T home? 19 out of 20. Who's missing? Are you... Okay. Right on track. Actually. Damn it, game. Damn it, game. You could have told us about this. Starvation? I don't think so. Now then, we don't need to do much down here, right? Pressure's still 8 kilos. Quite high. Quite fluctuating, actually. CO2 being derpy, going down to 80 kilos. How much pressure is in here? You do get quite a bit of stuff. Maybe open this up a bit longer. I'm not sure. How much pressure do we get over here? Do these doors actually make a difference? Wait, what? Oh. Right, green duration. This way around, my bad. Okay. 6 kilos. This was 10. This one's going up to 10, 8, 20. So that is like 50 kilos removed every time. No? And how much space is that? 100 something? 150 times 88. Roughly. So and then we remove like, what was it? 40? 80 each time. Would be reasonable. not too long. You should be able to do this in a okay-ish time frame. Would you kindly mob things all the way to here? Maybe close off one side. Whichever side we can reach reasonably. This other side then. Sure. Okay, why do we slow down? I have no idea. Because we're still gonna go do some space stuff. Space stuff? Yes. Yeah, close this off. And we select. We select, and dupe select. We don't have anyone who specifically wants to do piloting, right? This should be somehow highlighted in here. Piloting is not specifically required either. Tinkering we will need. Maybe not Mima though. Ren is pretty good? No. We have a bunch of people who have like all 6 skills for digging and the other one. Not Asteroid Destroyer. The one who's farming bubbles. You have engineering and digging. You still have the weird happy trait, or lack thereof, or morale lack rather. Well, you need like... Well, you can for one, just not get super hard digging. We'll take bubbles, basically. Could do Higby now. Bubbles. Jean is good. Bubbles. Jean Maya. Sounds good. Bubbles, Jean Maya. Nothing beats that for now. Piloting is going to be in here anyways. Bubbles, Jean Maya. Okay, sounds about right. This one's not been done yet. Can you please build that real quick? Okay, Bubbles. Jean. And that is going to be Maya. We have never moved any Atmosuit up, have we? There's going to be a bunch around here, potentially. Once we have repaired 6 Atmosuit. Can you just bring them over? As a backup. Actually, we can just deliver them, I guess. As well. That works. For as long as you turned off. Makes no difference. We can even take the jet suits with us. For good measure. Or whatnot. And that, well, if it rots, it rots. Whatever. Anything else we need in here? Not really. Okay, we will have to sleep in our suits. Which, that's gonna be weird. We haven't brought any ethanol yet. Let's see. Are you broke again? Or what? The door? Minus 28, minus 50. What the heck? Did you build it out of super hot nickel? What the heck? Just rebuild that. That's very odd. It's very odd. Yes, you rebuild that. Oh, also, we haven't fixed our aerogel in here. Let's go do that. Everything is in place. I almost forgot about that. We're gonna fully insulate the saltwater geyser against the side here. With all natural tiles of super small amounts of anything. Or not, depending on what the dupes are doing. Someone should be able to do this. Yes, they haven't. Are you joking? Saltwater geyser, insulated pipe, errands. Can you actually... You can do it. You should have priority for these errands. Some of you should have that somewhere. So, there's that. Okay. This will never exchange heat with any surrounding parts, and so the left hand side will always be perfect. Insulated. Also, since we have these molten copper bits and pieces, let's do another natural tile here. Just to make it more pretty. And other reasons that we won't get into right now. And other reasons. Yeah, that's that. Well, basically, whether or not we wanna tune this thing and make a steam droplet pump extraction setup out of it. Let's ignore that for now. Shaking still happening, Bubbles, John, and Maya is the number 3. Why don't you build this? Seriously. Maya. Maya. Things will slow down here, won't they? Which is okay. And still haven't gotten the ethanol. Show me ethanol. Just a big bottle of stuff here somewhere. How much is that? Shoot. Can you please tell me? Okay, 100 kilos. Relocate to here. And we go. And bring these suits, goddammit. And once we're ready, we could actually set this to vacancy only, no? That should in theory work. They will just drop their extra Atmo jetsuits here. For now, we have food, we have oxygen. If we do the steam thing, Mabob. Well, if we do a nuclear reactor, we should just go over to a quick test run, and then, yes, let's do that. Crew, select. We can just check for all the guys that don't have a head. Well, actually Maya's still scrubbing, isn't she? Maya, Bells and John. On that note, did we finish research? No. We do have tea back. Yes, we have tea back here. Isn't tea doing research? We have all the things we need for that, it appears. Tea. You're still in the... I see. You have 0 stress. And you do have fuel again. Might as well just send you out to get these final few bits here uncovered. We can even go ahead. God damn it, game. Can I click you from here? No. I do have to send the rocket from the planet. No matter what. Select destination. And then I have to set round trip before setting the destination. Why was this not showing? Okay, whatever. Yes, go 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's fine, actually. You can go a bit further, doesn't matter. Actually, can you go here? And just grab whatever is near. What is that? Well, for one, you can get that mug. Sure. You should also be able to uncover all the stuff. Can you actually grab stuff? You have no storage tank, bin, whatnot. Doesn't matter, just fly. Enjoy space. Enjoy none of that. Build tidy supplies and bad though. Actually. Okay, we did finish Maya. We did. So I guess that rocket is ready too. Yes. Crew selected. Summon crew. We're not missing anything, right? We did leave the naphtha here. Okay, I guess that happened. You guys are all coming. Why is this still filling up? And why are we using these bottles? Because if you used stuff, if you use, hold on, we can do it like, we should be doing it like this. Use oxygen from the base first. Yeah. Okay, you keep your jitsuits. What? Oh, you're just not connected. God damn it. Well, that's smart. Unequip, unequip, unequip. That is that. And then, since you're all in here, we can just give you your skill points. Hi, draft room. Good evening. How's it going? Welcome in. We can give you your skill points. Everything should be pretty, so you should all be good. Some of you... You're the arts guy? Oh, shoot. We don't care, do we? None of you is interested in piloting. You'll all need to do suit stuff. So let's give you all that. I think you should have that suit training. Rocket 3 stuff we don't really care about. You're gonna be... Well, you both have all the things in here. And Bubbles is gonna be fine like that. You'll both get everything, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be oh my god. No, it's gonna be fine. Bubbles does electric engineering and stuff. This is tinkering, this is microchips, generator tuning. We only need this one for wires, right? I think. We do have... I just learned that Güterrötchi is a German saying. What? Güterrötchi. Well, certainly not how you spell it. Guten Rutsch. I see, yes, Guten Rutsch. Yeah. Slide well into the new year, is what it means. Well, thank you. Guten Rutsch to you too. Let's get you guys flying. Set destination. It's like happy... not New Year's Eve. New Year's? Wait, is it? The 31st is New Year. Which one's which? I spelled it Dutch. Oh, I see. Wait, you say that? You don't say that? Because I wouldn't be surprised if you had a similar expression. My god, that's a lot of regular, by the way. How is my CO2 levels in here? 44 kilos. All the other gases are removed. It appears to be so. Building melted? Excuse me? Excuse me, what melted? Can you tell me what melted? No. Some wire, it's gold. Not surprising then. Also, no idea why we have this wire here. You literally wrote it in Dutch, so it sounds like you have that expression, kinda. At least you have the words for it. Just like, well, I guess. Rutsch. Do you have that in English? Not sure. Not sure I'd say they do. I really want this stuff removed. Beyond that, we might want to have some extra uranium. To do that, I would go ahead and say dig all this stuff up. Here. Sure. Give me all that sweet uranium. And all the water can also come together, which is nice. Shoot. And then I realize yet again, I can't reuse my copied, I can't do Control V to put things back in. I always have to use the snipping tool, basically. In Oni. I'm trying to use Factorio stuff, which obviously doesn't work. For what? Are we out of plastic? Are you joking? You're not. You are not joking. You know what? We're using all this ember for no good reason. Actually, these guys are running full time. Okay. Well, there's that. If you don't run, when you don't run, we could just bring in some extra petroleum. If we had enough space to put bridges and stuff in place. Let's keep you running. I do want the cooling. This is gonna be too much. Yes. Too much liquid inside of a pipe. We will want to get rid of it. The simplest way possible. We just dump it somewhere. Just do this. And cut that one off. Starvation. Alright. A number of things. Consumables. Our other pilot was a Ren. Can we just go see who's allowed to eat brisket and barbecue? That's Ren. Not Josh. Ren. Okay. You don't eat the space meat anymore. Oh my god. I just realized we have space meat now in both Factorio and Oni. Kind of. I should have checked your schedules. Well, actually, we should just go build a mess hall thing in the Bob quickly on the other side. Like, travel time is going to be minuscule, so that's all kind of whatever. We can even build nice beds for you guys, though you will be in suits all the time. And we gotta make a repair station quickly. This is all on the 9s because it's super important, yes. Alright. What's with the baby? Get the baby out of here. Okay. I lost the train of thought. Where is it? Down here. Down here is my train of thought. And with plastic again. Just use plastic. Just plan ahead. You can still use that. Well, we can also read all of these tiles. It's gonna be fine. Why is there so much ethanol here, by the way? Thankfully, it didn't go into the big pool at the bottom of the bottom map. But still, kinda surprising. I didn't actually spill it here. I planned to make a few small bottles, but I never did. Oh well. Down to 29 kilos. Oh my god, look at us. We're so good at this. We're so good at this game. It's doing exactly what we wanted to do. And then get rid of like a bunch of these. Like that. Yeah. Okay, sweet. And bring stuff up. Oh, can we... Actually... we should just bring it in like here or something. The extra petroleum. Cut this off, reuse the pipe. Don't have it have priority. Remove some old leftovers over here. I think we can remove... Well, not really. We can reach a bridge from the inside here, so we don't have to to enter this vacuum chamber. Starvation again. Maya. You also have to eat the rat pills, guys. Ah, shoot. Oh, if only there was a proper setup for this from the game side, aka a slider. Very simple, right? A slider. A very simple method of taking care of things. Or maybe an area that allows and disallows duplicants from eating rat pills, so they just don't eat them all day, every day. How bad is your radiation now? Oh, you don't have a door here either. 50 rats. Yeah. And you're sitting in the worst possible tile here, no? Yeah, you're trying your hardest to not get rid of rats. Yeah, you just you don't care about rats. You just eat them. You think you all have the radiation eater trait. You don't. you just don't. By the way, give the bees more food. Can we see how much stuff is down there? Uranium ore? No. Just move it all in. There. Why is nobody doing this? You can't all have pause time right now, can you? That can't be what stops you. Can it? Oh well. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. And why is this not being built? For one, yes, you don't have the ore for this. That's fine. But this one you don't have either. It's always defaulting back to nickel ore, despite us not having any of that. Okay, that's why. That's why. When did we get liquid on top of here and how? We shouldn't have gotten that. That's odd. It's very odd. It shouldn't be here. You people are being weird. You can reach this, and then all the rest. I do want to remove all the debris in here. Yes, all of it. Things are gonna get hot, and I want the stuff removed before it gets hot. Speed 3, yeah, it's good. And then remove these old tiles. Make it so you can actually go down again. Alright, it's down to 23 kilos. We can actually almost open up the room and it's gonna be just fine. And you'll just keep crushing the CO2. We should be using this more often in the base as well. Just crush the CO2, don't care about pumping it around. Anything else is a waste of time and effort. I've started watching a German-speaking only streamer and improved my casual conversation in Kaufland. You guys going over for shopping or what? I thought it was a Schweizer thing. For the Franken is very strong as a currency. Or is it just more convenient, like it's closer or it has a nicer assortment? Stuff. Products. Then again, Kaufland is like everywhere. At least it's in Croatia. And if it's in Croatia, I think it's also in like Poland and Czechia and Italy and France. Probably, I don't know. Maybe they have a differently named thing there. I'm pretty sure they don't have a different name in Czechia though. Croatia. And LDE. What do you mean? I know Netherlands, Germany, what? I'm just wondering about the Kaufland thing. And why you speak German there. You're on the border, so basically yes. Kinda what I said. Wait, that makes me wonder. What kind of Dutch are you speaking? And do other Dutch people make mean comments about that? Excuse me, why don't you have oxygen? There was a... wait. What is happening? Oh, you put all the oxygen in here. Wait, what? How much? What? How much oxygen is in here? It's a lot of oxygen. That's a lot of... wait, didn't we bring like a few tons though? There should have been like 20 tons of O2 in here. You can't have used all of that up. You thieving thieves. You don't build a weight plate one time. You did move the... Hamana. Sweep. How much is all that? This is all small. Let's collect you together, just for Pete's sake. Making a few things easier. These people are actually suffocating. We can fix it. Do we fly back? Or do we fix it here? Half a cycle. I think we want to fix it here. So you just go grab your suits again. Can I get a drop those, I guess? Is this going to be a problem? No. CO2 might become a bit annoying. So it's going to be Jean, Bubbles, and Maya. There gotta be a search function here. If we have 100 dupes, it's gonna be a major pain to... guys. Okay, you're currently suffocating. You have jet suits assigned. What is happening? Atmo suits assigned. Assigned Bubbles. You all... What the fuck? Excuse me? What are you doing? Seriously? Also, there's oxygen up here. We didn't destroy it, did we? No. You're hooked up, right? There's no oxygen here. There's no deliveries pending. You just gotta hop into the suit. Why wouldn't you do that? Because of downtime? Could have red alerts to actually put on your suit. Excuse me? They just want to die, okay, fine. I guess we do have to, I don't know. Excuse me, Bubbles? What's your problem here? No assigned jet suit. Not assigned to... Assigned. Not assigned to jet suit. Jean, Bubbles. Game, could you just take that stick out of your bum? Because you're doing something that makes no sense here. Then you wouldn't do that because... Poop hole, constipated. What about... Which one is Maya's? Suit? Not this one, right? We have to reload. These people are very resilient against life. So, assigned Maya, not assigned to Atmosuit. Maybe we gotta report that or something. Save. Save as. New save. Atmosuit bug assign or something. Okay. And then let's resave it as Dino Lab so we don't overwrite that. Because that's how the game works. And maybe we just reload the game and see if that fixes it, because, you know, that's how the game works. That is just how the game works. Or it doesn't, for that matter. Or it just doesn't. Loading times are also getting out of hand. Okay. Oh, what? Are you actually doing the thing? No. Red alert, stop. So what are you doing? Okay. Did you drop the ball there? All of you. Jetsuit. Atmosuit. God damn it, guys. There's like one thing for you to do here. It doesn't have anything to do with the dock. The dock isn't You wanna try these ones? You're gonna do that? Okay, current errand. Weird. Why would the atmosuit not work? Bubbles dying. They are killing themselves. They're literally not breathing, even though they can. If they did what I told them to do, which they can and they should, but they can't because they're completely brain dead. They're dead before they're dying, basically. First their brain stops to work and then they remove themselves from having a body. Like, what the heck? I'm just trying to figure out the menu here for the game. You'd think after 10 years of playing this, you know how to do that. Bubbles is assigned. No, Maya is assigned. Equip suit. Okay. One more time. Jet suit? No. Atmosuit. Bubbles. What? Assigned. Atmosuit. You just don't do it right. Assigned. Atmosuit. Then she's like, no, I don't want to do this. I can't even just alert this because my brain is in my hair and my hair is not connected to my body, so I can't work. Because I'm Bubbles. I need to take my red pills. Equip suit, take medicine, red pill. 3 times, personal needs. Excuse me? No. How does this take priority over red alert and yellow alert? Stacked on top of each other. This won't fix it either. Equip atmosuit, take red pill. She doesn't even stop. Do I have to reset you? What about you? Jetsuit. Jean. They will take too long to actually hop into it at this point. Dude, is it really... You can't even do the red pill, you know that, right? Maya works. What are you doing now? You're going down? Okay, I don't know why, but now they do it. Fine. Okay, whatever. Assign the suits to Doc. And then what? Have them go out? They can't go out. Can I have you... I can't do that here, can I? Would this work? Maybe. Maybe this would work. Is this easier for you? You're dropping the other one. You are not allowed to eat red pills, by the way. Oh, you gotta put them back in storage. Wait, you dropped it again. Wait, what the f... Excuse me, what? You just dropped it again. And John went into the jet suit. It worked with the jet suit. Okay, Bubbles is literally equipping atmosuit, right? So that should just work. That should just work. We're gonna lose 3 dupes? No, we're gonna reload because this is bullshit. This is the game talking out of its bumhole, and we don't accept that. This is worse than the handles of... This is not tight, this is extreme dumbness. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed by this right now. It's so unnecessary. It's just the game not working. You literally assigned this. You literally had this actually already equipped, and then you just unequipped it. Like... And you now probably took the wrong one, and this one has no oxygen in it. I don't even care, you're gonna... No, you're gonna be fine. Game not gaming. Yeah, what the heck. Okay. Now, can you please also get the atmosuit? Not the dog. This one. Jean. Jean. There. Like, I have to do yellow alert, red alert so they don't kill themselves? Like, real... Committedly? That's a word? No. Okay, right. No, so you don't kill yourself in a different way. You may again get your rat pills. It would be great. Okay, stress is not great either. Yay! Tight on oxygen. Yeah, because somehow they moved out the 20 tons of oxygen that we had in here. And this is the one time I didn't use a weight plate to double check how much O2 is in here, because I have no idea where they would put it, because there's nowhere to put it. Like, when I sweep things, there's no oxygen in here. There's no oxygen in here. Do you see the oxygen we are sweeping here? Because I don't. Neither is it with the dispenser. There's no oxygen here. Look, there's no oxygen here. They can't move it here. They could move it like somewhere over here, but this is not set. So oxalite, yeah, there's none. Not oxalite. These giant bottles that I've moved over earlier, they should have been moved over there. These bottles, these ones. There's 19 tons here now. Why? Is that part of what is supposed to be in our ship? It's really odd. Yeah, bottles, because we use the bottle emptier. This one, the canister drainer. But since we are here now, almost, in 0.4 cycles, we might as well just touch down and maybe just send one dupe. I am not sure about this. Did you stop working? You stopped working. We can just... Oh, that's the thing. Oh, that's the thing. Hold on a moment. I didn't... Yes, that's the thing, of course. The rocket won't be a problem. The solar panels will be, kinda. Unless we wanna heat them up, then radiation will kill us. Because radiation is also too cold. It's gonna be fine. We just have to undig this a few times. Last time we had this kind of situation, I think I sent them back. I need the oxygen. Last time we had... Yeah, just go back right away. Just go right now. This is so stupid. Okay, well, whatever. The pilot was annoyed and just turned around mid-flight. That's what happens. You have enough oxygen, right? Yes. We have these docks, they are full of oxygen. Enough for a few cycles anyways. Man, am I annoyed by this? Here, deliver suits again. And now they're also going to, like, make the suits... Wait, there was 6 suits being brought in. Where's the other 3? You people, I'm going to kill you myself. Oh my god. Here, build another 23. Have fun. Alright, while you do that, what's the pressure in here? Still 15 kilos? We still have... Well, there's sweeping actions to do. Lot of sweeping. No liquid on top here. Yeah, okay, no weirdness happening. Good. We got plenty of plastic. Do we need... You're never gonna work again, do you? Do we need the resin for anything? Well, we kind of wanted to make plywood, but not really. Is there anything else? Not really, right? So it will just start accumulating in here once the reservoir is full. Don't kill the dupes, please. We didn't yet. They do deserve it though. They very much deserve it. You done here yet? No. Wait, you can reach that. I saw you were working on that, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, this one. You gotta go 2 more tiles up. Okay. All is good. All is the way it is supposed to be. Down here, yeah. Slowly but surely. More digging. I guess we did send some of our diggers away. So that will slow down a few things. diggers and builders. I don't even know what we have left. We should have enough working dupes though. Nope, none of these. Let's just go intercept. And we've been playing very slowly. So things are, well, slow. By the way, did you manage to get rid of all the meat? And the eggs? How much raw eggs left? Nothing really? Okay. And we do move that in here. Raw egg, yeah, okay. So nothing is gonna be lost on us. We will want to have every and any and all of the uranium here. Yes, just do all of it. And then also, if we do the thing with the thing, which we do, aka, okay, I'm a bit torn here. We should do an interplanetary launcher thingy. We should just do that. I don't exactly have the right bolts for it. And I don't know where I want to put it either. Like, do I put it here? Do I give you a... what about here? What about we just put you here? We can even deliver things from inside into a dispenser or a box in here. You just get some cooling from the base like this, and then red bolts is what we need. What's your range here? Okay, first of all, get rid of that stuff. Remake that wire. Let's just bring this up and over in here somewhere. Something. Who is that? Those are our guys? Our dimwits, idiots? Sure is. Unequip. Then go. Take this one. Dude, you could just show me the guys that are actually in here. That would be really nice. Bubbles. And there's another... Where's the other jet suit? I'm missing a jet suit here. One. Excuse me. Jet suit. Is it actually worn? No. I want to also see the other suits. Atmos suit. And I want to see the oxygen. Because apparently the game lies. And the oxalite, sure. Where's the other jet suit? That's 1. 2. There it is. There's no errand here, so Maya, that's yours. Okay, and then you can just leave. This thing is turned off. Okay. We fixed that. Now let's get the big fat bottle of oxygen. That's 19 tons. You'd think that's enough oxygen for a few days. Move that in here. Is there another big bottle here somewhere? It's 2 tons. 400 kilos. How much is that? Although I gotta go in a moment. So as I said, today is short stream. I didn't expect it to be this short. What am I missing here? The mass is on top. Why am I looking at the bottom? Yes, we're already moving this anyway, elsewhere anyways. Can we get that again? 200 kilos, 200 kilos, 2 tons, 25. Okay, let's just move the oxalite in there as well. We have like 50 tons. We can be fine with that. So yes, just do both of these actions. And I gotta leave it with that for today. Very short stream, I know. But I said I would be here, and so I was. Okay, Let's see, who is online, who's playing, who's doing what. I don't want to check for... what the heck? Oh, right. Who else is playing? No, anyone. Why is Twitch doing this so weirdly? Now it's splitting up my follow people into do shared stream, whatnot. And I can't. I don't understand the overview properly anymore. It's confusing. And it's suggesting way too many people playing WoW because there's a German WoW event going on. And everybody in the German Twitch scene apparently plays WoW. Okay, well, I don't see anything specific. Widow's playing Satisfactory still, but I'm sure she's gonna end soon. S'more is also playing Satisfactory. Let's see. How about we just go to Kawaii TV. Chatting and gaming, sure. Let's go say hi there. Good night, thanks. Thank you for hanging out. Go there, say hi there. I'll be out and about. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna be here tomorrow, but if I am going to play tomorrow, it will be a bit earlier. Somewhere between probably 2 and 4 PM starting time until 6-ish, 7-ish, I guess. If not, we'll be back on Thursday on the usual time, a bit later, like today. That's that for now. Thank you all for hanging out as always. Have a lovely, lovely evening. Have a lovely day. Have a great New Year's Eve. Silvester, guten Rutsch und kommt gut ins neue Jahr. Ciao, until next time. Bye bye.